Alright, what's going on guys? Quad Projects here, back again with the YouTube video here today. As always, hope you guys all having a great day so far. So yeah, we are currently back with the uploads again. I forgot to mention on my last video, I'm going to start uploading every other day now. And I should have an update video soon about me and what I've been doing for the past few months, which will come out probably later on this week. But nonetheless, I usually do these type of stories every time I get done with the grade level. And I just forgot to make my time as a junior, I guess. I did the freshman year and I did a sophomore year. Basically, what these type of videos are about is just how I just talk about my personal experience with those grade levels. And here I am doing the junior one, but I would do my senior year one because quarantine kind of like, reduced the number of days I had for my last year. But I'm gonna wait until I actually can confirm I'm a high school graduate because I'm kind of falling behind, and that is kind of my fault. But I can assure y'all guys I will get there sooner or later. But yeah, let's talk about my junior year. And these are like one of the few years in my life where I just like really started becoming socially distanced. I've been socially distanced before this virus came along. Like I was just such like a awkward shy person now, or when this year started. Junior year, I went to a new school once again. This is like the third school I switched over, and yeah, and I'm gonna say the cool part about it was I did know a few amount of people thanks to my cousin. He introduced me like a long time ago, and I was kind of familiar with people, but nonetheless, I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable, man. Usually when you switch schools over and over, you just don't want to get that much friends because who knows, next thing you might move in like another few months and you would have met all these people and hanged out and made such great bonds for literally no reason. So that's what I pretty much did. Nonetheless, yeah, I still have some good friends, and shout out to like pretty much everyone, you know who I'm talking about, that I used to hang out with in Rice. But and fun fact, that's actually where at school where Ryan Trahan, he's one of the upcoming YouTubers. He actually went there too, so it's kind of crazy. Like literally everyone was telling me about stories how they seen him in the flesh, and I don't know, it was weird. Only if I was there during that time. He graduated like 2 years ago there, I think. I think he was the class of 2018, something crazy like that. But yeah, I usually just talk about all my periods, so there's not really much to say. Like I said, I was just like literally one of the few years where I was an awkward person. So let's start with my first period. First period I had Spanish 2, and that's probably the most like quietest I ever been in class in my whole entire life. Well, I kid you not, I would rarely say anything, and it was like so weird for me. I was like, wow, I just felt alone in that class year, and I always had some problems with the teacher herself, and I don't know, dude. There's really not much to say. There were like a few people that tried to help me out, but I acted too good for their help and knowing that I needed them. Now here I am, barely finishing Spanish 2 this year, so I wish I would have just stopped being a stuck-up little kid that I was. And yeah, not much to say about it. Just if you ever had a Spanish or any type of Spanish class, please request a Spanish teacher to actually teach it, or a Mexican teacher. It's like so annoying how like my Spanish 1 teacher, she was literally Viennese, and she didn't do her job pretty well, so I was kind of offended by that. I literally had the baddest luck. And now for my Spanish 2 year, I had some Russian lady. Oh my god, dude, it was so weird. She acted like so cliche. Like she acted like she was teaching at a college. Like she was all She even had a doctor's degree. Like she refers to herself. I'm not even gonna call her out. Who cares? But yeah, let's just say she was an evil woman. Let's just say that. And here we go with period 2. What was my second period? I believe it was ag culture. I had no idea what I was doing in that class. No offense. I'm not trying to sound racist, but like there's nothing but white kids there. Not a bad thing though, but like I just didn't fit in well. Like what the hell? Like these guys are actually into it, and I was just there because I needed a damn credit. And dude, it was just weird. Like I felt like I was in a smart kids class because usually like no, this is like kind of stereotypic, but like mainly all the white people are the ones that are trying the hard the most at school to better themselves, and I can understand that. But those guys, they just put me to shame. They really, I just never thought I would ever be in a smart kids class ever, and I felt like I was pathetic. Being around their presence, it just made me feel like I was weaker than them, mentality wise. So I don't really don't want to talk about it. Once again, it was one of those quiet type of classes. There were some fun people in there, like all like pretty, you know, funny, but they all left in the beginning of the year because they didn't like it either. So I was pretty much stuck with myself, just like, whoa. And then we have third period. Third period I had history, U.S. history, one of the two. I don't even care. That class was alright. Like, it was pretty funny because there were a lot of cool people in there. We made the class pretty funny just by making fun of history itself, because history can be funny. Sorry for stutter. But after a while, like second semester, like people just started to chill out, mainly because they just want to be listening to music all the time. Dude, I'm telling you, this year is my junior year has been pretty much lame. I don't know, dude. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool people. No memories I have in that class, at least, except for telling the teacher, "You always fail, man," and she written me up for no reason. But I was just speaking facts. She was tripping for no reason. I called her out, and then she gets all mad and butthurt, so she has to write me up. And I was just like, dude, just accept it. Like, you failed me. I literally turned it in my crap, and you'd rather do the athletes first. That's another thing I hate. They always worry about the athletes first. Athletes come first. That's always how it is in these schools. It's like no student's created equal anywhere, regardless of what school you go to. It's always athletes come first, and then she said, "Oh, I couldn't. I grade too much. You should have turned your work in time." But at the same time, I was gone for a while. I even had excuses, so I don't know. She just kind of finessed me, and I called her out for it. That's the only memory I have in that, at least with that teacher. Don't really want to talk about it. It pisses me off just thinking about it. Let's go to fourth period now. Fourth period, I had, damn, dude. I had Miss K. Shout out to Miss K. She's a great teacher. I was so childish in that class, and she always tried to help me. I wish I could see her one of these days again. There was a lot of chill people in that class. I never seen anyone try so hard to get a lazy kid like me to work. She made it work. She motivated me. She literally sat there like if I was some baby trying to feed me food, you know. She was doing that equivalent to like sitting there with me, making sure I get my work done, even helping me out, tossing me answers every now and then. She just made it easier for me, so shout out to Miss K. I'll never forget about you. Sucks I didn't finish my whole year there, but you know, nonetheless, she was cool and chill. You'll have those teachers every once in a while. I hope you guys do too. And yeah, shout out to Miss K. I think it was math models. The crazy part is I could have had my credit, but I'm gonna explain it a little bit later. But man, just to have a teacher like that literally baby me, oh, I felt like a special kid, even though I was just dumb and lazy as hell. So let's get on to my fifth period. I had a teacher named Miss Herring. She was chill, dude. I swear, I felt like I was reading at that class felt like a fork like type of class, cause like she literally made work so easy. All you had to do was just read. Like we would spend half the class just reading a book. I kid you not. Every time we walked in that class, we had to read for 30 minutes. I was part of the grade. I never heard of that in my damn life, and I will take it. So that was one of the chillest classes I had too, and her work was super easy. And for some reason, she thought I was a sweetheart, so that kind of like you got your boy Will over here feeling great about himself. So I literally tried hard, super hard, just for her class. I would end up with 90s, pretty much a low A for her class every 9 weeks grading period we had. So yeah, shout out to Miss Herring. She's a great teacher. And she made English easier for me as well. So let's get on to sixth period. I had this boy named Joe. Oh my god, I do not even want to start with him. Dude, this dude like literally accused me of anything, but it doesn't get it gets worse than that. Trust me. But this dude named Wingler, not Wingler, Job. This was supposed to be the class where I actually like took it to the next level in my YouTube class. I literally took a class dedicated to like learning how to edit videos, and it has some like cheap ass program where I didn't even know what the hell was going on with it, man. And I even asked the teacher's help. He's like, "Oh, just look at the video, man. Don't ask me." He's just being like a stuck up like diva about it, man. And he had like this group of class, I guess it's like his special kids that were always on the announcement. You know, the announcement people. Like he always treated them better than us. That he always sent them out of class, and they got to record whatever the hell they want. And even times when I go use the restroom, I see them just screwing around on their phones the whole time on like the lobby couches. You know, it was really unfair. He didn't like unfair treatment. If you weren't in his announcement team, he pretty much can give two shits about you. So honestly, Job, F you for that. That's all I'm gonna say. I didn't like the guy. He just ridden me up for no reason half the time. And there was a lot of bad kids, and I was screwing around. I will admit it myself, but the fact that like you falsely accuse me every time, just because I can't help myself from a good laugh. I love laughter. If you do something funny, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But this guy just written me up for no reason, so don't really want to talk about him much either. And then my sixth period, I believe it was like a half and half. So I had, shout out to Miss Ugardi. She was the most chillest teacher out there. She made, I think it was health class. I forgot what class it was. It's funny because like I literally had it for half a semester and I already forgot what I was taking it for. But I don't know. She made it easy for me too. Literally all we did was just sit there and define, notes. And dude, that was really our grade. And like, if you didn't do it, you weren't passing. Simple as that. And, like, some of these classes are simple. Like, high school is really not that hard, man. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Come on now. And then, our last period. Oh man, this is where the juicy stuff happens, bro. Mr. Wingler's 8th period class. Jesus Christ, boy, I got a lot of stories to tell you guys. This dude, man, we put him through hell. This guy is like one of the oldest teachers I ever had. Probably like in his 80s or something. I don't know how he's still teaching. He did retire the year after. Cause what I'm about to tell you, you're gonna be like, oh my god. I even made a vlog about it. I might like link it if I find it in my old videos. But this dude, we put him through hell, and it was even fair. I actually feel bad. This is like one of the times I'll actually admit I was part of the problem. But this dude, we put him through hell. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, he's so easy to finesse through, and like, there's so many bad kids. I kid you not, like at least 3/4 of the class was just always doing some bad crap. Man, it was like so funny what we just did to him. We would always yell at the top of our lungs, and he would barely turn around. He wouldn't even know who he was, man. It was funny, dude. We put this guy to torture. I think I can probably find the video. I might put it in my Instagram. Just ask for me. Find my Instagram. I'll DM it to you, bro. I have like a lot of funny videos in that class. And then I remember we were just, this dude can't even hear. That's another thing. He has a hearing aid, and we literally logged in his computer. I kid you not. I think I did it. If anything, I logged in his computer. I straight up just blasted like some Young Thug type of stuff, man. And we were just jamming in that class. This dude could hear nothing. I felt bad. And after a while, when he told us, "Hey, I'm gonna retire," I said, "Oh man, it had to be because of us, dude. We put this guy through hell." To the point where we couldn't even stay in class because he didn't even trust his own students. We had to go to like the cafeteria where literally him and the principals are, it was like prison. Like, you just had the authorities around you just looking at you, man. Our class is so bad, man. Wish I could think of the top of my head like what kind of crap we put him through. But nonetheless, dude, that class was insane. Damn, bro. To think he made me had like 3 years on him to retire, but he had to retire in our class, man. And I even heard stories about the upperclassmen saying, "Hey, I rolled a blunt in class. He did not see it or smell it." Dude, this guy, like, you can literally just get away with murder in that class, for crying out loud. This dude was so old, and I felt bad. Shout out to Miss Swing though. I mean, I seen him at like a Walmart one time, and we said what's up. You know, we were in good terms, but dude, I literally went to ISS the most because of his class. I've never been to ISS more times in my life because of how many write-ups he did to me. So shout out to Mr. Winger for giving me all those ISS write-ups. I ain't mad at him, you know, it's my fault. Like I said, I'll take the blame, but man, I'll never forget those type of memories. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna do my junior year one when I actually can confirm I graduated. But we're back with the videos again. This is actually my first one at Apex. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video. We are coming up top, and we are almost at 360. To think that I would never hit 350. We are almost at 360. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support, man. Shout out to whoever stayed and watched to the end. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and yeah, bye. Later.